What do you get when you combine all the most desirable facial features of celebrities into one? You get somebody who looks meh. And that's what the Cooler Master Masterkeys is. Meh. Today, I'm going to unbox and review the Cooler Master Masterkeys Pro keyboard, which is one of the most recommended mechanical keyboards for beginners. I will start off with unboxing first and explain why everybody else is recommending this keyboard. I will also explain why I chose not to keep this keyboard despite all the merits. Without further ado, let's cue to the intro. The Cooler Master Masterkeys Pro come in 3 sizes. The S is a 10 keyless keyboard, which omits the numpad cluster. The M includes the numpad and omits the directional keys. And lastly, the L model is a full-size keyboard. The model I'm going to review today is the S model. Now, let's unbox the keyboard. Inside the box, you can find a keycap puller, a dust bag, an instruction manual, and a 1.2 meter micro USB cable. The micro USB cable is braided with an angled end and is long enough for most setups. Now let's start talking about the build quality. The entire chassis is made of plastic with minimal flex. The S model I have here weighs about 2 pounds. The stock keycaps are shine-through ABS keycaps, meaning the keycaps will shine after prolonged usage. It is usually rare to find RGB keyboards supplying PBT keycaps in this price range. Anyway, that's what the keycap puller is for you to upgrade your keycaps further down the road. I chose the Cherry MS brown switches for this keyboard. For beginners, Cherry MS Reds are linear switches. Browns are tactile switches, and blues are clicky switches. One of the biggest reasons why people are highly recommending the Cooler Master Masterkeys is because it is the cheapest entry point to owning Cherry MS switches. The brown switches feel exactly like they should. The tactile feedback you feel is pronounced yet subtle. They are not loud like the blue switches, so they are usable in an office setting as well. Other than sporting Cherry MS switches, the Cooler Master Masterkeys also come with RGB backlighting. You can use the Cooler Master software to map the colors and change the animation, or you can also change the settings on the fly with key combinations. This keyboard is intentionally built to shine brightly. Look at the white reflective board beneath the keycaps. They were meant to reflect and shine. I treat this feature as a con. It feels like the light is bleeding everywhere without control. It feels like staring straight at the headlights of a car, and it feels blinding to me when typing in the dark. I prefer my other RGB keyboards that handle the backlighting in a subtle way where only the legends are lit. There isn't really much to say about this keyboard. It is what it is. Your cheapest entry into Cherry MS keyboards. I sold the keyboard within a week. On paper, it ticks all the boxes: affordability, RGB backlighting, Cherry MS switches. In reality, The Coolermaster Masterkeys felt meh. It does not look as fanciful as other keyboards. The RGB backlighting felt like an eyesore to me. And once you start collecting mechanical keyboards, cherry and matte switches will start to feel boring to you. It is technically a good keyboard for starters, but once you start this hobby, you'll find that there is absolutely nothing special about this keyboard, and it will be one of the first in your collection to let go. Please comment if you agree with my conclusion on the Cooler Master Masterkeys. Please also provide what other recommendations you have for beginners. And that's all I have for you today. Please like, comment and subscribe if you have found my video useful. Stay safe and healthy everyone. Bye bye.